Hey YouTube, what's going on? It's your boy JRSD here. I am your coach of the Seattle Pidgeots. We are here for QDL week number 7. Week number 6, we lost to a Cosmic Power Mew. If you haven't seen that already, literally just went up as I'm recording this because I'm behind, so I'm catching up. Yeah, so we're going up against Moomt and his Backstreet Scraggy. Super cool logo as well. His team consists of Tapu Bulu, Mega Tyranitar, Salamence, Magnezone, Ferrothorn, Starmie, Mienshao, Chansey, and Girder. Of course, this is our team here. And the team we decided to bring this week was Nasty Plot, Tornadus with 3 attacks and U-turn. Hurricane, very good versus his team. Once Chansey is gone, nothing takes Hurricane's Heat Waves except Mega Tyranitar, which I have lots of other things to deal with. Speaking of that, we have Rush, the Choice Banded Rillaboom this week, with the Grassy Surge, Grassy Glide, U-turn, Knockoff, and Drain Punch. Knockoff and Drain Punch, I don't think I'm going to be clicking it really at all. Basically, I'm U-turning and I'm Grassy Gliding. The only thing on his team that takes more than 2 Grassy Glides is Tapu Bulu, I think, and Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn is 2-hit KO'd by Drain Punch if he is specially defensive. So, yeah, pretty awesome matchup here for Rillaboom. Also coming this week is Megaggron. This time he is a specially defensive set with the Sturdy, Heavy Slam, Avalanche, and Low Kick there for Salamence and Mega Tyranitar and Ferrothorn. And then Thunder Wave just to slow things down if possible. I didn't really think rocks were that important in this game. He's got Bulu and Mienshao and Ferrothorn and Tyranitar, all of which that take very little from them, and his only flying type is Salamence, which isn't that big of a deal. Yeah, the only thing weak to rocks on his team is Salamence, and he's good removal in Starmie as well. Next up, we're bringing THANOS, kill leader for the squad. The Life Orb Nidoking physical this week. Poison Jab, Fire Punch, Superpower, and Taunt. Basically, Chansey is the only thing that stops Special Nidoking. So I was like, why not just run physical? And Superpower, 2-hit KOs after taking a Poison Jab on switching. And Taunt is there to stop it from healing up on me. It can also work versus Ferrothorn. He can't get off a Leech Seed on my Taunt first before I attack it. Just so he can't like Leech Seed protect in case he has like Occaberry or something like that. Yeah. Next up is physically defensive Klefki. This deals with Dragon Dance Salamence. It deals with Mega Tyranitar pretty well. And it also deals with Tapu Bulu very well. Flash Cannon with Defog, Thunder Wave again, and Spikes. And then Pink Death, 2 Life Orb Mons this week, and 1 Choice Band. So we're bringing lots of offense. Crunch, Close Combat, Ice Fang hits everything on his team for super effective damage. Pretty sure. Let me just double check. Like, Mienshao is the only one. Yeah, Mienshao and Girder. Yeah, Close Combat, Crunch, Ice Fang, Close Combat, Ice Fang, Close Combat. Yeah, so very spammable versus his team with the Protect on there as well. So, just getting into it. Moomt brought Tyranitar, Starmie, Chansey, Bulu, Salamence, and Mienshao. I was kind of surprised to see Tyranitar, to be honest. Like, yeah, it stops Torn, unless I land, like, Focus Blast, or I'm offensive. Physically offensive with Superpower, which I didn't want to do. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. Jesus Christ. Surprised. Tyranitar came over with something like Ferrothorn, or even Girder, just because, yeah, Tyranitar lost pretty easily to Rillaboom and to Nidoking and to Aggron and to Sharpedo and etc. So I figured he would lead off with the Manchow, so I led off with Rillaboom, knowing that a Grassy Glide, even to like bulky Assault Vest set, O-Code. So yeah, so he just goes Tapu Bulu. I went for Grassy Glide. I probably could have U-turned, but yeah. I go into Klefki here. He goes for Toxic and misses. Doesn't matter. Obviously, he can't Toxic me. But it's obviously defensive at this point. We figured out. So here I go for a Spike. And then he goes Salamence, which probably should have tipped something off in my brain that maybe I should look harder into Salamence and kind of go over its moves again. Maybe, because then I would have figured out that it's a special Life Orb set and has Fire Blast and absolutely destroys my Klefki. So, yeah, that's cool. Klefki basically wasted. I go for Ice Fang here on the Mienshao switch in. I thought he might go into Bulu, but he goes Mienshao. Does a crap ton of damage. And here is where I make numero dos, stupid play in 2 turns. I could easily protect here. And if I protect here, I win the game. I'm pretty sure everything died. I'm not even joking. Like, Bulu obviously can take an Ice Fang and revenge me. But yeah, like, if I just get a little bit of chip on Bulu, yeah, like 1 or 2 U-turns from Rillaboom, or a Heavy Slam from Aggron, or even a U-turn from Torn, maybe. I think it did about 60. I'm not sure on his investment, though. But yeah, basically, if I click Protect here, just in case it's Scarf, I get 2+2, and then I win the game. But he goes for U-turn and takes me out, as I went for Ice Fang to take it out. So yeah, I was very dumb. So I'm down 6-4 very early. Yeah, very bad play on my part. Here I go for U-turn with the banned Rillaboom, and he is physically defensive. Very physically defensive on the Bulu. Only doing 25 from banded U-turn. It's pretty good. But I know that I outspeed this thing with the Nidoking. He has the Protect, showing that he is Toxic Protect, probably Leech Seed as well. And then Horn Leech is my guess. He goes into Chansey. I go for Poison Jab again, because I know after Spike and after Poison Jab, I can take this thing out, guaranteed with Superpower. And I do just that. So yeah, I think once he saw physical Nidoking, he probably should have known that I would have had Superpower. Knowing now that it's special Salamence, I basically don't have a switch into it. At this point, it is paralyzed, so I can always revenge it with Nidoking, or not Nidoking, with stuff, either Torn or this thing. Here I go for a Thunder Wave as he goes into the Starmie to get rid of the Spike. Here I just go for Thunder, no. I go for Heavy Slam as he's firing off Scalds. He does have the Recover though, so that's pretty unfortunate for me that he has the Recover. So I just Heavy Slam away. This time I go into Torn on the Recover, trying to get Hurricane damage off to take him out, but he dodges it and goes for Thunderbolt. I could have gone for it again, but I figured he might switch. He doesn't though. He goes for Scald again, as I U-turn out into Aggron to sack it, and just get in Rillaboom here. Take my free damage with U-turn, which would have killed the Starmie probably from that range. And then I'm able to get into the Nidoking again, basically claiming a KO on this turn. No matter who he wants to go into, something is dying. He does go into the Starmie. Obviously, it's natural cure, so it's not paralyzed anymore. But the Salamence is still paralyzed. I go to Torn here. I knew I lived a Draco, and then I wanted to switch out into like Nidoking or something else. After that, he goes for Fire Blast, which he said was a misclick after the game. So interesting, fair. But I just go for U-turn. Or no, I go for Hurricane. Yeah, I just wanted damage at this point because I wanted it to. I think a Hurricane, though I missed that, which didn't matter. Tyranitar really. But if it hit on the Salamence, I think it did about 40. And then it was a roll for Grassy Glide to take it out from that range. Non-intimidated, obviously. This time I just U-turn into the Rillaboom because I know that if he has Ice Punch or Fire Punch or something, none of those moves would OHKO the Rillaboom. And then I can Drain Punch, but he actually Dragon Tails me out into this thing. So that was good. I go for Poison Jab here. I'm predicting the... Oh, I just reset it. Okay. Hang on. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, here. So I go for Poison Jab, expecting either the Bulu or the Salamence to want to come in on the Superpower. Obvious Superpower on the Tyranitar. But here he does go into Salamence. If I had Ice Punch over Taunt, it killed through Intimidate, so I probably should have done that. He get parried there. Don't know if it mattered really because I was sacking the Torn anyway. He misses the Draco, which I don't like. Yeah, the para might have mattered. If he lands the Draco, he can maybe switch back and forth, but I think at that point I just go Nidoking, and then he can't OHKO me with Salamence after that. But yeah, the miss, we were talking about it, I don't think it mattered either way, because Rillaboom can win once it gets back in with terrain. So he goes for Stone Edge there, I sack Torn, and just win here with Grassy Glide. So yeah, so we get back into the win column here, with another week here in the QDL. Just take a quick look at the doc. Yeah, good win. I think we definitely had the matchup. We are now 5-2 at the top of the league. You can see that. Also, Nidoking tied for #1 in the league with 11 kills, and then Torn is there at 8. I think Bulu is at, or not Bulu. I think Rillaboom is at 6. Point, if we just go check it out here. Yes, Rillaboom is at 6. Aggron has 2. Vaporeon has 2. Sharpedo has 2. Yeah, sacking Sharpedo was very stupid of me. And then sacking, well, not sacking, I guess, but not thinking about special Salamence was also quite bad on my part, but yeah, GG's to Moomt. Next week is the final week, I believe. Final week of the season. Against HLH. Who's that? The Highland Haxers and Goblin, who are 3-2. I guess they haven't played this last couple weeks yet, but pretty scary draft, as you can see. But yeah, so let me know what you thought of the game. I don't know if I should upload these all in one night. I don't really know. We'll see. I might just pump out the content tonight and get it over with. I have IBL week 8 coming up before this as well. So we'll see. Anyway, yeah, you guys have a good night yourselves. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell me what you thought of the game. And if you're new, click subscribe for more Draft League content. I am your boy JRSD, and I'm out of here. Goodbye.